LeBron James Watch Collection. Watch worn by professional basketball star LeBron James, who is famous for the elaborate timepiece collection he has amassed over the years. On his Instagram account, which is called @King James, he regularly shares pictures of himself wearing various types of watches. James has a collection of watches that can fit the bill for any event, in contrast to some persons who have the financial means to focus on only one watch brand or design, or even just one model. LeBron James is a model collector, the type of person who has a watch suitable for any event, just like Mark Wahlberg, John Mayer, and Kevin Hart, amongst other celebrities. LeBron James is, in point of fact, a collector of timepieces and has one suitable for every event in his collection. Here are some of the watches that are part of the King's collection. Number 8. Tiffany dial from a Patek Philippe Nautilus watch. The Tiffany Blue Patek Philippe Nautilus Ref. 5711 was presented to the public in less than a year after the Geneva-based maker removed the design that was considered to be the most famous. In December, the Tiffany & Co. 5711 watch was all the rage, and as was to be expected, it quickly became a wrist favorite among celebs. LeBron needed to have this extremely coveted haute horlogerie oddity, and he was able to acquire it as a result. Thierry Stern, the head of Patek Philippe, stated that this was the ultimate production for this piece as part of the celebration of the company's 170th anniversary. Because of this, there were only 170 copies made of the version. Number 7. 39mm Rolex Datejust ProMaster. The introduction of the second installment of Space Jam was undoubtedly a momentous occasion for LeBron James. Therefore, the only thing that is fitting for this occasion is to dress in something magnificent. He donned an exceedingly rare Datejust ProMaster 39 in 18K yellow gold, and it was his go-to piece of jewelry. It has a blue-tinted sapphire bezel, in addition to an olive green dial that has brilliant cut hourly markings. Additionally, it has a gradient of green and yellow. Without a doubt, LeBron James wears this timepiece more than any other in his collection. Number 6. Black Panther Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Concept Watch. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Concept Black Panther Flying Tourbillon is a timepiece that is frequently seen being worn by celebrities. It's very cool that the Black Panther is jumping out at you from the dial of the watch, which is rendered in 3 dimensions. It is made of white gold and features intricate hand carvings. The watch is finished off with a titanium shell that is 42mm in diameter and a bezel made of black ceramic. On the other hand, the purple color of the rubber band goes well with one of the 2 distinctive colors that the Lakers use. The 4-time NBA All-Star looks great in his purple and brown game day suit, so it pairs well with that. What sets this watch apart from others is the Black Panther sculpture that is sculpted into the dial. It is crafted out of white gold, cut using a laser, and painted by hand to mimic the cherished character that the late Chadwick Boseman portrayed in the films that are part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It defiantly towers over the tourbillon that is located at the 6 o'clock position. Only 250 of these individual pieces are known to exist in the world today. Number 5. A Richard Mille RM 1103 automatic flyback chronograph, dubbed the Jean Tot. One might have a hard time conceiving of a more convincing advertisement for Richard Mille. However, the fact that practically every famous person who buys one then goes on to purchase another, and another demonstrates that this trend is widespread. When LeBron James transitioned to the RM 11-03, the shoe had a fresh color scheme. This one is known as the Jean Tot, after the legendary race car driver who was also the CEO of Ferrari. It is possible to incorporate several colors into the quartz TPT material that constitutes the casing of this sapphire clock to provide the desired candy shell impression. The Richard Mille RM 11-03 watch features a flyback chronograph that can be adjusted to 0 automatically and various components made of grade 5 titanium. The skeletonized dial features a flyback chronograph, an expanded date, an indication for the current month, as well as a rotor that changes its geometry in different configurations. Although it looks wonderful on the wrist of a basketball player, its primary purpose was to be used on the racetrack. Number 4. A gold Rolex Day-Date watch. golden splendor that belongs to LeBron James, the Rolex Day Date, is without a doubt the most notable timepiece he owns, even when compared to watches from other brands. The watch is recognized for being very customized, making it one of the most striking additions to Rolex's extensive collection. You have the option of having a dial that is pink gold or platinum, and either Arabic or traditional numerals on the face of the watch. You can also have it encrusted with costly diamonds to give the impression that it was made by Rolex. Number 3. Patek Philippe Celestial Grand Complications Watch, patent pending. When compared to LeBron James' wealth, the worth of this watch, which is approximately $250,000, is insignificant. The Patek Philippe 6102R Celestial is a work of art that displays a variety of information, including the current time and the phases of the moon. The dial is protected by a sapphire glass face that is black, while the housing is made of rose gold. The luxury watch has an air of sophistication that is further enhanced by the strap, which is crafted from alligator leather in a dark color. Number 2. An Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Timepiece. In 2011, LeBron James was recruited by Audemars Piguet to serve as the company's brand ambassador. Because he is an avid collector of timepieces, he is without a doubt the most qualified candidate for the post. Almost immediately, Audemars Piguet began working with LeBron James to develop the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore, a timepiece with a value of $50,000. The LBG emblem, which belongs to LeBron James, is etched onto the sapphire crystal that covers the case back of this limited edition watch. This chronograph with an automatic winding mechanism is considerably more than just that. It has 3 subdials in addition to a small second dial that is located at the noon position. Both the casing and the bezel of this Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore watch are made of 18-karat pink gold. The bezel is made of titanium. The dial features a distinctive mega tapisserie pattern, which is created by the attached Arabic numerals and the pink gold hands that are accentuated. Number 1. The Patek Philippe worn by Lewis Hamilton Nautilus. When we talk about displaying membership in an exclusive club for the ultra-wealthy, let me introduce you to Hamilton. You may have noticed him sitting courtside at a Lakers game while wearing a Nautilus. Since it was initially conceived and introduced to the public in the middle of the 1970s, the Nautilus has undergone significant development. The watch, which was formerly Patek's sportiest timepiece, and a less formal alternative to the brand's more sophisticated and more elegant alternatives, has evolved into a calling card for collectors who have the most money and access. Patek was compelled to withdraw one version of the watch, the pared-down Navy Dial 5711, since its popularity threatened to devour the company, which has much bigger objectives than manufacturing the most attractive steel sports watch in the world. Patek was obliged to make this decision because its popularity threatened to consume the company. The final word. LeBron James, the superstar of the National Basketball Association, who is known as the King, is considerably more than just the greatest basketball player of the current generation. In addition to his career as an actor, financier, and philanthropist, James is an avid collector of timepieces. The typical watch collector is going to go crazy about LeBron James's collection of pieces, which includes timepieces made by Rolex, Audemars Piguet, Patek Philippe, and Richard Mille, among others. So this is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.